All right, this is Power Breakfast on Citizen TV. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and especially to our guests who are here. Let me start with the lady. Just go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Damaris Matunda. I'm an actress and a business lady.
Okay, good to have you here today. And Mr. Flavor Mangula?
Yes, my name is Flavor Mangula. I'm a coach, mentor, thought provoker, and a father as well.
Thought provoker. I like that title. We can use that in a whole different, a lot of different areas. But today we're talking about this whole sponsor phenomenon, and it's been getting a lot of traction in the news, on social media lately. And I just wanted to know, is it, as big as we're making it? Or maybe it's just a couple of people who are living this lifestyle and we're just kind of, blowing them up. So let's start with you, Damaris. Do you know of any friends of yours who have or have had sponsors?
Well, I know a couple of people who have sponsors, and it is a big deal. It's not as small as you think it is. It is such a big deal, and it's getting out of hand. And I think something needs to be done about it.
Well, let's define what a sponsor is, right? Like Willis was saying, it's not people who sponsor the show. These are people who kind of, facilitate a certain lifestyle. They can maybe sponsor your education.
Well, I believe that's where the word came from.
They can sponsor a whole lot of things. So, Flavor, what do you think about the phenomenon?
Well, I think it's something we need to be actually afraid of.
Okay.
Because as a father of a teenage girl,
right,
it is very real, and we have discussions with this with my daughter almost on a daily basis, and it is important for us to note that the culture of sponsee is gaining so much. Actually, it's becoming acceptable.
Yeah,
exactly. and that is dangerous, really. I'm in my mid-40s, and I see very many people my age set. Going into the lower class or lower age group of girls, wanting to sponsor their lifestyle, wanting to let them live a different kind of a lifestyle.
Right.
But I think it comes from our socialization as human beings. When men are young, what they're looking for is significance, while ladies look for connection. Okay, so if a lady is looking for connection and a young boy is looking for significance, there's a disconnect. Right. So there is no time for each other. Well, when you hit midlife, that scope changes, and now the lady is looking for significance, and the man connection, because he's been so busy looking for, hustling for food and providing for the family that he had no time for connection.
Right.
Now he looks for connection. So where we look for connection? To the young lady who also wants connection, and they see eye to eye. So that's just where the connection then lies. And but then the sponsee is not only from older men to younger ladies.
It goes the other way too.
Even the older ladies to young men.
The cougars, they call them. I read a tweet the other day, and somebody on social media says that it's easier for young women these days to find a sponsor than it is to find a job. Do you think that's true? I know you're an actress, and I know that whole industry can be up and down, and work can be hard to find.
I think it is. Yeah, it is true, because again, nowadays you complete your education and you're trying to get a good job, and again, we don't want to struggle. We don't want to start down and then climb up the ladder. We want instant gratification. I want to drive a Mercedes-Benz now. I want an S7 right now. I want to live in a posh suburb area right now. So it becomes easier when this man targets you. It becomes easier, because my friends are living the lifestyle. I want that lifestyle. As an actress, it's even worse. You've seen the lifestyle we live on set, and you see younger people who've come in the industry, like yesterday, they are up here, and you wonder, how did you get here? I know our paycheck is not that bad. So it gives you it makes you feel pressured. So there is that pressure to sort of compete just amongst each other. As young women, to sort of be the perfect package for a sponsor. To come and you up. I thought we'd talk a little bit about the different types of sponsors, because I recently discovered that there's different types and levels. So let me educate you in case you didn't know, Flavor. So there's a total sponsor. This person. Total. This is level 1 sponsor. He'll buy you a house, buy you a car. He'll pay for everything, including kids that aren't his. Take you on holidays, maybe to Singapore, nice posh places. We've got a medium sponsor who will buy you a car and a house, won't pay for kids that aren't his, though. And he's around 45 to 55 years old. He'll come to your to your house on weekends only, And we have small sponsors. These people are tenderpreneurs. So they're newly married, they're young professionals. They'll take you like furthest to Mombasa.
That's it.
Naivasha, you know, places like this. They'll take you shopping. They've got a wife and kids, newly married, like I said. And then there is the mini or micro sponsor. This is level, last level. Right. These guys will just buy you drinks.
That's it.
That's it. They'll take you to Westlands. Aspiring sponsors. And so that brings me to the issue of, you know, men in their early 20s. What happens to them if now, you know, women in the young women are dating these?
But like he said, this does not just go to women's only. It is the other way around too. Younger boys are looking for cougars. Oh. And the cougars are ready to sponsor younger boys too.
Wow. So it looks like everyone's taken care of.
Everybody's thinking of each other, but just in the wrong age bracket.
In the wrong way.
You know, I mean, and it's really, and what you said is true, Damaris, is that there's a lot of peer pressure that is going on within the scope of the young guys who are growing up. So you want to be like so-and-so. You do not know the kind of life that they have gone through to be where they are, and you don't want to actually appreciate that. So what happens is that you want to be, and so you do anything that it takes to be in that bracket. That creates a lot of pressure, and that's why they are very easy targets for, you know, the sponsors just to come in and, you know, just sway them and sweep them off their feet. But what young ladies should know, and even the young men, is that it's a very temporal lifestyle. There is nothing like love. It's almost business. And most of them have no work ethic, because the sponsor will tell you, I mean, you're earning 20,000, 25, and your boss is giving you all these headaches. Just quit the job. I'll take care of you. Okay, and that becomes very, it skews us again the way we're supposed to develop. You're supposed to grow and learn as you go through life, not the microwave kind of lifestyle where you put in things and, you know, instant.
Yeah, my parents always told me to be wary of anything that comes too fast or sounds too good. You know, at the end it ends up being like a scheme, and that's my next question is, where does this all end? You know, and how long, you know, do you stay with one sponsor? Because it doesn't seem like it's something that, you know, lasts forever.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure where it ends, because I mean, these men are looking for pleasure. That's what they're getting from me. So today I'm hot, tomorrow a younger girl is hotter, and I'm out of the picture, and he wants something fresher, something younger. So I think when we, like, maybe ladies, I'm now in my late 20s, that's where it hits you and you realize, I need to change my lifestyle, I need to have my own, I need to get a grip of my life, you know, like you understand that these men are not going to be there forever, and then you get the pressure to settle down. That's again, like okay, yes, and at that category, most of us, like, I have a daughter, I watch the way girls are growing nowadays, and the way, and also the social media, the way we have packaged socialites. They live on sponsors, but we make them look like these posh people who have it all. And we give so much light on them. They'll be here and they'll be talking about their lifestyle, and now they fly to Paris and to
you see their
Singapore. And I want it. And as a girl who is at 18 years old, I want that lifestyle. And as a mom telling that girl that, no, that's not the way to go, but she lives good, she has. You're telling me to be a lawyer so I can get all this. She has all this. She's not a lawyer. So I think where it comes, it should stop with parents teaching girls and boys that nothing comes easy. Like you said, your parents keep telling you that. My parents keep telling me that if you can't work, my mom kept on telling us that a calf licks its back when it has to. So you have to lick your back. You have to work hard. There's no other way. We have to teach the younger guys that there's no shortcut to life.
Well, unfortunately, like Damaris was saying, there is that, you know, we look up to these social media, you know, social icons. Social media, call it. But you have a daughter. And do you think that cycle can be changed?
So let me say this. First of all, I belong to a group of men called Muscles. You can follow us on Twitter at Muscles Kenya. It's a group of men who come together and actually stand with men and teach men some of the tenets and principles of fatherhood. I always believe some of the societal ills that we're facing today is because men have abdicated their duties. And the most important person in a young girl's life is actually the father. Not even the mother, it's the father. And if the father is there to teach the young girl the do's and don'ts, the pros and cons about most of this lifestyle that we're seeing, we will see an instant change in everything that is happening in society, especially for the young. I'm very proud of Damaris and the way she's speaking for her age. You know, very many girls her age will be speaking in different language, and I'm glad that you're speaking that with Damaris, because that is exactly how we need to teach our society as men. Men are now found mostly in bars, you know, rubbing their egos each other and building each other's ego, which is the wrong space to be. As a father, you will not find me out most of the nights of the week. I'll be in my house, in my daughter's face. How was your day? What's going on with your life? How is the school treating you? What are the challenges that you're facing? I'm in her life, and she knows that. And she says that you are very involved in my life. And I say, yes. You're with me. I'm a custodian of you for only the first 18 to 19 years of your life. After that, I release you to the great big old world.
Scary world.
It's very scary, So I need to equip you to be able to function out there. When a man comes like a sponsor, she's not fuzzled, because I take her on dates. I show her what to do. I show her how to be. I'm actually molding her to be a wife. And that's
that's the other thing.
We're just going to take a quick look at what's happening on social media. Sorry, Damaris. Willis is standing by to see what people are saying on social media. So what's going on?
Right. Of course, using the hashtag Power Breakfast, we ask you to plug in and tell us exactly your thoughts on the same. So we have Patience Kimani or Peshi_E saying beg your pardon, some of them are fake. Trust me. So I don't know what exactly is fake, the sponsors or the socialites. And then we also have somebody here, Bisiri Mary, saying, it's like I have been left behind. Selewi Ikoneme. All right. There's still some others at the bottom. Oh, sorry. Or some. There's just also another picture of Joey. People just hapo. Watu tu wanapenda sasa, sijui anamaanisha nini. Pengine Joey atatuambia. All right. That's just sampling some of them. And keep talking to us using the hashtag Power Breakfast. And of course, like you see also there, Fueneke teasing, he's coming in a little bit later on. But using the hashtag Power Breakfast, keep talking to us about the sponsor craze, and we'll keep sampling some of them as and when they continue to come on.
Thank you so much. I just want to make it clear, I am not sponsoring anyone, okay? I'm not. That's not the route that God decided for my life. So let me just ask you, Damaris, because you have some really strong values and qualities about you. What advice would you give a young woman who's watching, facing that pressure? All her friends are living the dream, or, you know, seem to have an easier life. What would you tell that person who's watching right now?
It's all a bubble. It's gonna burst.
Wow.
For now you can enjoy it, but in the next 5 years, sweetheart, you're gonna be working hard and trying to go back to where, if you're 21 now and you have a sponsor and you have all this lifestyle going for you, when you're 25, your peers have already made it. They have their degrees, they have their work, they have their life set. Then you'll be there starting off.
Starting over. Listen to reason, people.
I think, and just as Damaris is saying, I mean, first of all, young ladies realize this, that physical features fade away.
Oh yes.
Okay, and men are visual in nature. So if you marry the two, that men are visual in nature and that you will fizzle in the next 5-10 years, you're going to fizzle out, and then what next? You know, he's going to look for the next young thing and leave you alone. And probably you've made a little money here there from him, but then how do you balance that? I mean, you've got no ethic. You don't know how to wake up early in the morning and go and hustle. You don't know. You're used to just lying back and being flown to Dubai, you know, to the Hamptons and stuff like that, shopping and stuff like that. You don't know how to hustle. Learn work ethic. Learn to hustle for what is yours. Earn it yourself. Enjoy the life that you have yourself created. Life is meaningless. We are the ones that give meaning to life. So we need to work as young people and ensure that we are achieving what God has planned for our lives. And for the men out there who want to be sponsors and who are actually sponsors, come on, guys.
Women.
So you also have children. You will be seated somewhere. What you're doing to somebody's daughter will be done to your daughter.
Absolutely.
Life goes round. Karma, as they say, is that thing. So let's not be oblivious of that fact. So let us treat women. Be the kind of man where women run to you for comfort, not running away from you because you're going to abuse them. That's just as simple as it is.
I think, you know, I'm living proof that sometimes the hustle takes a little bit longer than we would like. But at the end of the day, slow race.
Yeah.
You will get there. Just be, you know, patient about it. Nothing quick is lasting forever.
Right.
And I just want to thank Flavour Momina for being here. Damaris, thank you so much.
Thank you for having
We'll be looking for you on TV screen. We'll be hustling the good old-fashioned way.
Yes,
sponsors. Of course, keep talking to us using the hashtag PowerBreakfast.